you were saying that you can't even be around people who are not authentic. Like, and we were talking about the feeling that you get when you're around somebody who isn't themselves. So I want you to elaborate a little bit more into that.
Yeah. I think if I have experience interacting with the person, right, and that's what I meant by that.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if it's somebody if I never met, I don't know who the hell they are. But if it's somebody that I've interacted on a personal level, in several situations, and I know, like I know them, like I fuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we're in another setting and it's the complete opposite, or for whatever reason, it's, they flip the switch. I think that's, it
shows a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It speaks volumes when you know when it's somebody's authentic self. So then if you're seeing them put on a show, like you can see through the facade. It's very straightforward if you actually know the person.
Yeah, like why be a gimmick? You can just stay quiet. Like sometimes saying nothing is just better than kind of like acting out and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Like Drake, a wise man once said nothing at all. I mean, that's not his quote, but like he quotes in that song.
Interesting. What song?
It's off of his latest album.
I can't recall.
What is it? It's the one where he talks about his son. Hide my world from the kid. Hide the kid from the world. That line. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't listen to that album?
Not the album. The diss tracks, definitely. I'm a big,
Yeah, the
I'm
Pusha
a
T
fan,
thing?
Yeah, I'm a fan of hip hop.
Yeah,
sure,
what'd you think? What'd you think of the Pusha T thing?
Bars. Bars.
Yeah, Pusha's always had good bars, and I like Pusha T. So I loved his My Name Is My Name project.
Oh my gosh, everything.
Yeah, no, I like a lot of his work. I like his bars on all the Good Friday tracks. So I like him. Some of the stuff he said, I'm like the thing he said about 40, I was like, man, I don't know if I like that part. That part was not cool. But
you step into the circle.
I know. No, I get it. And worse things have been said in previous hip-hop beefs. So I'm not saying that it's not potentially been fair game already. But what I mean is that I just personally didn't like that attack because the nature of that, like he didn't choose to have MS, But whatever, he's taking some cheap shots. He knew that it would get buzz, and he knows that he's not nearly as rich or famous as Drake. So, I mean, at the end of the day, he is reaching up.
Totally. Yeah, I think, it's a casualty by fire. Is that the word, right? Like, or not guilty by association. Yeah, casualty by fire, right? Or fire by whatever it's called. Like, because you're in that circle, you're likely to get hit too.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, I'm sure he knows, like, he's signed up for that. Yeah. Like, 40 knows what he's signed up for by being, Drake's exclusive producer.
Sure.
Has he ever made tracks for anybody else?
Couldn't tell you, but he's damn good.
He's so good.
He's so fucking good.
He's so good. I love production. Like, I think just the nature of people who mix, master, and produce, I find that whole process so fascinating.
Definitely. I would say my favorite producers, Just Blaze.
Just Blaze, yeah.
Love Just Blaze.
Just Blaze?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, Kanye.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah. Kanye's got to be in the top.
Yeah, for sure.
For production, without a doubt.
Yeah. I mean, I think I was listening to, what was I listening to again? My Beautiful
Kids He Goes. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, the whole album again, and the video that he made for it as well. And I was just like, he was like in his early 30s, I think, mid 30s when he did that shit. Right?
Yeah, no, that's my favorite Kanye album.
For sure. I think that's peak.
Yeah, I think
Kanye.
it's peak Kanye. I can see why people would like Graduation or Late Registration or anything. I totally get how those could be somebody else's favorite album because I like those albums too. But for me, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is like Kanye at his best, just in most of those tracks.
In every facet.
Yeah.
Yeah. From the arrangement to the production to the features, the arrangement of tracks.
Yeah. What do you think of, because it's in a similar line, what do you think of Travis?
Travis?
Yeah.
Oh, Travis is turn up music. What you talking about?
Dude, he's some turn up music, but
love Travis.
His production, I love his sound design. Is that what it's called? So listen, I don't know shit about music in that aspect. I know what I like, and I think I know what sounds good. Mm-hmm. A lot of his beats kind of sound the same. Like you can tell what a Travis beat is. Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, they have a vibe.
But that's what it is. That vibe is that's not a vibe I get sick of though.
No, it's a signature. Yeah.
That whole kind of like Bay Area kind of snap vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get sick of that shit.
Yeah.
A lot of this other kind of like hippity boo bop shit.
Mm-hmm.
Can't dig it. Travis Scott, that's a vibe.
Dude, he's a vibe. I like his like moody, synthy, spacey vibes, and his sound to me is very wide. Like it's an expansive sound. You feel like you're in some big room, and I'm sure he's using some crazy plugins to achieve that. And then not to mention the engineers and the people who are actually mastering it after. So he probably gives them a great bass, but they do all the tweaking that makes it sound like perfect.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. So you'll have a producer, and the producer might make the beat. So this will be somebody who's, putting in the chords, putting in all of that, right? And then you'll have an engineer. That person's going to be manning the boards in the room, and they're going to be turning the knobs and trying to get that going. And then you also have the post-production stuff, which is going to be where somebody goes through and fine-tunes every little plugin and all this stuff. Like, they have the bass, they have a lot of the stuff laid down, and it's obviously recorded on nice equipment. But then you have these just geniuses that go in and they just listen to this shit, and they're like, yep, we got to turn this up a little bit here, we got to turn this up here. Like, they just know their plugins, they know how to master it, they know how to fill the sounds in all the right spots in the waveform. It's wild, and there's a science to it, dude.
That's over my head.
Yeah, it's a total science. But that's what I like about Travis. It's just that.
Days Before Rodeo.
Yeah, dude.
Days Before Rodeo.
I've been bumping that a lot lately, actually.
Probably like Birds on the Trap, Sing McKnight. The whole album is a fucking banger.
Yeah,
fucking album.
The whole album's a banger. I like that album a lot. And I liked Rodeo too. Rodeo
was okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like all of Rodeo, but the tracks that I liked, I really liked.
For sure.
Yeah, Days Before Rodeo, Drugs, You Should Try It. I love that song.
Banger.
That song's such a banger. It's so smooth.
Is there any, I was gonna say, is there any way we could like plug it in and just like play it, or like maybe play it in the intro? Maybe you could post that song in the beginning.
And I would immediately get copyright claimed.
Oh, I forgot Travis. Yeah, duh.
I mean, you just can't do any music like that.
You can't like chipmunk it.
I mean
that something like that. That was horrible.
No. I mean you. I mean that gets into a whole other thing, which is a shame with YouTube with the copyright thing. But I also understand. People want to get paid. I think people should get paid.
How do people sample music then?
You get paid. Like, you have to buy the sample. So depending on how you use it is going to determine what an artist is willing to give you, or what the recording company that has the rights to it is willing to sell it to you for.
So you can't use a song if you're not trying to monetize off the content that you're using it for?
Nope. Just because you're not monetizing doesn't mean you can use it. You still can't use it.
Wow.
I know. And it's a weird gray area, because it's like, I feel like regular people should be allowed to make some just like homemade video shit. Like, it'd be one thing if it seems like you can tell it's a professional setting where they're trying to make money off it. But if it's literally somebody who just uploaded to Facebook, like them dancing to a song, I'm sorry, but like, don't copyright claim their video. They're trying to make your song more popular. Like, it's only helping you. But they just see it as, I want every little sliver of that money.